This tiny Italian dessert, commonly known as Struffoli, has a big history. What looks like a simple pile of delicious honey glazed fried dough has become the centerpiece of Christmas tables across southern Italy and Italian households around the world. Struffoli begins with a simple dough, made mostly of eggs and flour. It's then rolled, cut into tiny pieces, fried until golden, and generously coated in honey to make for the perfect holiday treat. But despite their size, these morsels carry centuries of tradition and Christian significance. One popular story traces Struffoli to Neapolitan convents, where nuns would prepare the sweets and gift them to noble families who supported the church, offering them as a sign of gratitude for their charity. The abundance of honey isn't accidental. It symbolized prosperity, generosity, and wishes for a blessed year ahead. But the recipe itself is even more historic, dating back to a time when southern Italy was part of ancient Greece. Many cooks believe Struffoli descends from a Greek dessert called loukoumades, small round donuts also coated in honey and served during celebrations. Even the name Struffoli is thought to come from the Greek word strongulos, meaning round, a nod to their distinctive shape. The choice to fry them also had a practical origin. It was in the winter months when pigs were traditionally butchered, and families suddenly had an abundance of lard that needed to be used. Frying wasn't just about flavor, it was a necessity. And since Christmas is a time of celebration, these small dough pieces naturally found their way into the deep fryer. Over time, the dessert spread across southern Italy, taking on different names and variations. In Campania, they're known as Struffoli. In Sicily, a similar dish appears as Pignolata. The details change, but the idea stays the same. Small pieces of fried dough brought together by honey, and that seems to be the point. Struffoli are a communal dessert by design, and they're best made with a small army of family members. Someone rolls the dough, someone cuts, and someone fries. And that's also key to why they remain a Christmas tradition today. And every family has their own version. Some add orange or lemon zest, and others a splash of anise liqueur or rum, but they're almost always topped with colorful sprinkles, a visual celebration of Christmas joy. But no matter what recipe you choose, once you make them yourself, you might just find they become part of your own Christmas tradition.